Good morning, class. Happy Monday. I am back for our morning meeting. Today is Monday, May 4th. It is going to be our last week of Reduce, Reuse, and Recycle. And my question of the day is, how does trash and garbage affect our community? So that means, how does it have an effect on our environment and where we live and the places around us? So some ways it affects our community is it causes litter. We talked about this a little last week. Litter is trash or garbage that we find on the floor or in oceans, lakes, and rivers. This is very harmful to animals. Animals might think that this is food to eat and they might end up eating plastic instead, which can really be hurtful to them. The trash and garbage hurts animals. It also pollutes our environment. It pollutes our drinking water, and it smells bad. So some of the pictures I want to show you is some ways that it affects our community. It can cause land pollution. It can cause garbage to get piled up on the sides of our roads and streets. This is not a pretty sight. I would not want to see that in my neighborhood. It can cause water pollution, which is very harmful to the animals, also to our water system. It can cause air pollution. It can smell bad. Certainly no one wants to breathe that in. And when we do not recycle, the more garbage can affect our landfills, and our landfills get very overflowed with garbage. So you might be wondering how all this garbage gets into our neighborhoods, our streets. So I'm going to show you some ways that it gets into our environment and community. Sometimes it's blown away. Sometimes we put it in the garbage can and we have a windy day. The wind comes, knocks our garbage can over, and then the trash blows down our street and we can't pick it all up. Sometimes things like that happen. Sometimes people purposely dump their litter in oceans, lakes, streams, or our sidewalks. Sometimes there's accidental spills. Sometimes things even blow out of trucks. Sometimes outdoor events, people are careless and they throw things on the floor because they can't find a garbage can. Let's never do that. Wind. Wind has a lot to do with some of these things. So these are some of the ways that those pieces of trash and garbage end up in our community. Other places it ends up is in our oceans. So I'm pretty sure all of the animals who live in the ocean do not want to see trash and garbage where they live, right? We wouldn't want to see that where we live. So it's harmful to animals because plastic can be eaten by them, especially the turtles, the whales, the seals. Old nets can tangle around their neck and hurt them. Sewage and anything that spills into the water, the animals it can make them very sick. And it is really harmful to our animals. So we want to prevent this. I'm going to show you some of the different types of plastics that end up in our water systems. Plastic bags, plastic straws. A lot of it is all plastic. Plastic cups, bottles, bags. These are some of the things that our fish and sea animals look at and they think, oh, that looks yummy. I'm going to eat it. And they don't know, they can't tell that it is not food for them. And then they end up eating this and getting super sick. So we do not want that to happen. I'm going to show you what it looks like from a sea animal swimming in the ocean or the water. This is what they see from underneath. So they might see a green piece of plastic and think, ooh, that looks like lunch, and not realize it's plastic. So it tricks them and they think that is yummy and looks good, and they go to eat it only to find out that it's going to hurt them. And lastly, this is a comparison of what polluted and non-polluted water looks like. So you can see here, this has a lot of pollution. There is a lot of garbage and trash in there. And look how nice and clean this one is. Which side would you rather drink from or look at or swim in? I know I wouldn't want to swim in this one, right? I would want to swim in this side with the nice clean water. The one that's safe for humans and animals, not this side. So that is our question of the day. We're gonna do, for our morning center activity, a fun water pollution project today. This will be posted on Seesaw. I'm gonna go over it with you. And then I'm going to post a video of Miss Sarah's demonstration of what she did. So you're going to want to grab 2 jars, 2 clear jars, water, fill them up with water, and some of your trash from the day. Food wrappers, food scraps. If you have leftover food after you ate breakfast or lunch, throw that in there. But you're going to leave 1 jar clear, and 1 jar you're going to put your trash in. The trash that you make for the day. Okay? So you're going to fill it up with trash and water, and you're going to wait a little while, and after you wait a little while, you're going to go back to observe your jars, which we're going to do for our afternoon center activity today, and you're going to look at the effects that the trash has on one of the jars of water. And I want you to think about if you would want to live or drink that water, and how that water might be harmful to our animals. So this is your morning center activity. I can't wait to see what your jars look like. And I will see you all this afternoon for religion. Bye, guys.